Earlier I was associated with Mcq brand, and then I have been associated with this Usha Martin group. I am also looking after some of the industrial parts. So I am having the exposure of both academics and industry. So just say that whether you can understand my delivery on the operations management or not. Thank you so much. I think that this session will be helpful for you, and you will get support for your forthcoming examination.
Okay.
Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving your...
Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to discuss the MCQs of 2019 of operations management for the MBA students. So let us start with the first question in the first slide. See, the scope of the production planning and control is. Just try to remember that production management or the operations management deals with both the production and services, manufacturing and services, because now the service sector is also very, very important. So it should not means it is not only focusing to the manufacturing or production, it also emphasizes the service sector. So that's why option 3 is the right answer, can be applied to both products and services. So we should not Coming down to question number 2, which of the following industries should be located near the vicinity of raw materials? So option A cycle, option B steel, option C TV, and option D sieving machine. So here you see, among all those industries, iron and steel industry is a heavy industry. So means to transportation of the raw materials may be a problem. So among all those industries, the proximity to the raw materials is required for the heavy industry like iron and steel. So steel will be the right choice over here, option B. Now coming to the next question, number 3. Which of the following industries should be located near the humid climate? Almost the same type of the question of question number 2. So you see the other options, it comes from the common sense that the answer will be got. Question number 4. The following type of layout is preferred to manufacture a standard product in large quantity. Manufacturing standard product in a large quantity is called a process, and for doing a process, a product layout is appropriate. So product layout, please remember, product layout for process kind of manufacturing, process layout for heterogeneous kind of manufacturing where the products are not in the continuous run, the products are not identical, the products are discrete and different. Fixed position layout is required where you have to bring all the machineries to the manufacturing site. The product cannot be moved, it is so heavy, so large, like shipbuilding. And hybrid, is a mixture of different kinds of layout. It is required, means accordingly, means when the a mixed kind of production process is going on, then the hybrid layout is required. There is no specific definition that when the hybrid layout can be applicable. It is a customized. Now number 5, the following type of layout is preferred for the low volume of production of non-standard products. What I had told you just earlier, that for a discrete kind of productions, non-identical, and the volume is also low, process layout is good for that. So in the process layout, the same kind of machines are located in one place, homogeneous kinds of machines are located in one place. It is not erected as per the flow of the production. So that's why it is called the process layout. Now question number 6, the periodic monitoring and analysis of equipment conditions to predict future performance is practiced under. The right answer will be the preventive maintenance. Proactive maintenance means when you can understand that the problem is coming, to avoid that you just jump and start doing the maintenance. That is proactive. Downtime means when the problem is already existed. At that time you overhaul the entire machine, de-erect it, and find out the trouble, means try to shoot the trouble. Corrective maintenance is also that after happening the problem. But what is preventive maintenance? It is a perpetual kind of maintenance. It is a regular routine maintenance. The objective is a smooth kind of production. That means there should not be any problem in the process. That is the target of this preventive maintenance. It is a continuous one. Question number 8, the task of buying goods of right quality in right quantity at the right time. So this is the job, this is the assignment of the purchase manager. So that's why this is the appropriate job for the purchasing department. This should be number 9. The concept of depositing earnest money is related to. So what is earnest money? For that you have to understand the entire purchase process. Suppose you want to purchase anything, you have to give the advertisement in the newspaper through tender. Nowadays the e-tender filling up process is also there. So that means through tender, means once you give the specification through tender that you want to that materials, the vendors apply through filling up either online tender or offline tender. Now while filling up the tenders, the vendors have to deposit certain security amount which is refundable. Is called the earnest money. It comes under the balance sheet because it is refundable. If you reject the quotation of that specific vendor at the time of the rejection, you have to repay the security deposit. But if that vendor is selected, then that earnest money, that security deposit should be kept with you. At the time of the disassociation, you have to repay it. So that is the concept of the earnest money, and it is related to the purchase management or to some extent to the materials management, but not with the material handling or quality control or inventory management. So the right option is D, none of the above. Now the next question, the objective of the inventory management is, answer is very simple, to minimize the TIC, total inventory cost, which is actually the summation of the ordering cost and holding cost. In case the cost of the raw material, that is the price of the raw materials, are known to us, and if you purchase in bulk, you will get some cash or trade discount, then under the inventory management, that cost of raw materials also should come. We have to take the consideration that whether we should purchase bulk in order to get that trade discount, or we should follow the ideal inventory management where the total inventory cost is minimum. So the straight answer is to minimize the total inventory cost. Others are options are not relevant to it. Next question, process capability generally uses. These are the control limits. This is the answer. So there are two types of control limits. X bar chart, that is the through average we can set down controls. There are three different control limits. One is UCL, upper control limit, LCL, lower control limit, and CL, the full form is central line. That is not control limit, although that is the average of the upper control limit and lower control. So these control limits can be set through the average of the samples, normally called X bar chart. Also we can set up the controls through the deviation of the value of the sample, called R bar chart or range chart. So these two kinds of control limits are used in the statistical quality control, and it satisfies the process capability. Now the next question, which of the following is referred to as crash time? So crash cost, crash time and scheduling. This is the extended part of the network analysis, which is called, the name of the theory is called scheduling and loading. So there you see, you are just crashing down your time. So once you crash down your time, your variable cost is reduced. So that means by crashing out your time, your variable cost is reduced and you can reduce the cost. But beyond a certain period of time, you cannot crash the time for a specific job, because you have to perform the job and the job content has its score. Suppose a job normally can take 10 days. Say you can reduce it by 8 days, but you cannot do it by 1 day. So the time beyond which the cost reduction is not possible is called the crash time, because the minimum requirement time is there for each and every job, and that is called the crash time. Beyond that, you cannot minimize the time of that job. Now next question, work study examines, one is method, the duration of the work. There are different methods of performing one job, which is called the method study. and after checking the methods, after evaluating the methods, you can determine the optimum duration of that job, of that work. So both the things are coming under the concept of work study. So here option C means both A and B is the answer. So this is all about the question of 2019. Thank you very much.